That's what matters. We got Miss Krazie on the line because, like we said, Miss Krazie was gonna be on the line today. She was gonna have an interview, and I definitely got some hot tracks for her.
Definitely.
So how's the music scene making going down for you?
It's going good. It's going calm. Right now, I'm really not doing much. Dedicating myself a lot to my family right now, and just trying to continue writing for the album I'm working on, which is Forgive Not Forget, which will be out sometime next year. So everybody look out for that. I'm still working on it, not in a rush whatsoever, but it's almost there. You guys just have to wait a couple more months, and hopefully, like I said, it's done soon.
That's what's up. That's what's up. How did you start with music?
You know, since I was a little girl, I used to go with my dad to the gigs that he had. My dad's a musician. He plays the electric guitar as well as the regular one. And he was always part of groups or bandas, not really, not the bandas that people would think, oh, like regional Mexicano music, but that's what you would call Spanish rock bands in Mexico. And they used to always get booked for weddings and quinceañeras and other events, and I used to go with him, and I used to go more for the food and the free wedding or free party or whatever, but I enjoyed seeing my dad on stage, and I always wondered what it would be like. I would see the reaction on the people when they would be dancing the music they would be playing, or just, chilling, listening to it. And I wanted that, I wanted that for myself. And growing up with him and hearing him rehearse all the time at the house, he would play a song and I would sing along to it. And I mean, I've always been a big time daddy's girl, and he was like a big influence. I wanted to be him at that time. And as I grew older, I started doing my own thing, and with his support and his knowledge already and his guidance, it really helped me a lot.
How long you've been, as far as what age did you start doing the music? Music myself without none of that singing other people's stuff, because I've always been doing music my entire life, singing other people's stuff or whatever, or with my dad. But my own music, I actually started writing it when I was about 13, and a couple of years later, it's when I actually took off, when I actually met Urban Kings, and they actually helped me put it out there for real. It wasn't just me doing demos for myself and my friends. Now it was, on a whole nother level. It's been a very long time. You want to give everybody a little bit of background about the Latin community, as far as me, as far as you being a Latin rapper, well, female rapper, but as far as representing the Latin community alone.
It's a struggle because sometimes not even our own people support our music. I know a lot of Mexicans, and I'll use the term Mexicans because that's usually the people I'm around, and I can only speak for what I know. Don't really. They listen more to the radio music than they do underground, Chicano rap, Latin rap, Mexican rap, whatever you want to call it. And I sometimes feel like, like that we support other people's music sometimes more than we even support our own. And that sucks, because that's why sometimes we don't get heard as much as other, nationalities, because if we can't even support ourselves, how do we expect the rest of the world to support us? And then again, our music is very It's very, how could I say this? Very real, very underground, very raw. And not a lot of people can relate to that. Sometimes it's fortunate for them because a lot of the stuff we rap is about our struggles. We don't rap about what we have when we don't have it. You know, that's why you don't hear a lot of us rapping about we have these cars and this much money, or, you know, we're balling or whatever, because the reality is we're not. You know, and reality is we have other struggles, and, you know, maybe not a lot of people can relate to that. Maybe, you know, maybe there's a lot of more to aspire than just neighborhood living, you know, and we, of course, we would like to have the big things, and unfortunately, you know, not a big percentage of Latin rappers, we are very underground still, and unfortunately we can't rap about that kind of stuff. But like I said, it's just a very hard, very crowded part of the music business, this Latin rap music, and I hope that little by little, with the help of various other artists that are actually breaking through to the radio and to bigger and better things, hopefully that will continue to build the way for the rest of us to succeed as much as everybody else doing music that's making, you know, noise and good money.
You know what I mean? But other than that, you know what I mean, there is Latin female rappers, singers, but you know what I mean, but you really don't see a lot of that now. It's more of the male gender. You know what I mean? How do you feel this part of your role as far as being a Latin female rapper? What part of, what, like, where do you see it taking you?
You know, the reason that you don't see maybe as many female Latin rappers is because as Latinas, Mexicanas, whatever, like I said, we're just like any other girl. You know, we hold the responsibilities of a household. Those of us who have it, and you know that our household, we're the mothers of our household. We're the women of our household, even if we don't have kids or we have kids or whatever. And it's always, you know, a lot of that falls upon us. It's not like the guys, which I was mentioning to you a while back, that could just get up and leave and tell their wives, take care of the kids, take care of the house, I'll be right back, I'm gonna go, you know, record this album or do this show. It's not like that, and that's something that a lot of people don't understand. And, you know, sometimes look at me and tell me, oh, you know, she must, you know, not really be doing much, she's not doing shows, she's not doing this and that. And I'm like, hold up, you know what I mean? Like, beyond being an artist, my first priority is being a mother and a wife. You know, I chose it that way. It wasn't something that, you know, accidentally happened when I was already doing music. I've been a mother before I was a rapper. And, you know, and so I have to carry that with me and take it very seriously. I take my priorities, you know, very seriously now, especially now that I'm older, and I can't just get up and leave. I can't just go do a show whenever you want me to go do a show, and I can't do, you know, go record an album, you know, as fast as maybe someone that, like a guy that could just, like I said, get up and leave. It's hard. It's a hard thing, and beyond that, there's a lot of pressures of other stuff. You have to look a certain way. Guys could just, you know, throw on a white t-shirt, you know, some navy jeans and their white shoes, and they're ready to go, you know, perform, or they're ready to go have an appearance. As a girl, there's no way we could just throw on a shirt and jeans and go. I mean, it's expensive, first of all. Like, there's sometimes when
I have gotten booked for shows, and I'm there scrambling, trying to see, you know, do I have enough money to get my hair done? Do I have enough money to buy this and that? And I mean, and it's very limiting. We're not mainstream artists. We don't have that big money backing us up, you know, and it's a struggle. It is a struggle. And if I can't do it, then I just can't. I mean, I do what I can, and like I said, I put my priorities the way they should go. But if I can't do it, I mean, I chose to be a mom. Nobody forced me into being a mom. Now I have to step up and take the role of being a mom and handle my stuff first, and then handle my career. And, you know, so it is very difficult, and that is why I think that you don't see a lot of women, because it is a lot more difficult. Like I said, we're basically like a big percentage is image, and a lot of us, I mean, we struggle with that every single day, including myself. You know, I'm not a model by any means, and it is just a struggle, and I mean, only the strong, I guess, make it. When I first started doing this, there was a lot of more girls than there is now. I'll tell you that. A lot of the girls were doing music, and I would hear a lot of the music online, and all of a sudden, you know, as the time passed, they just started dropping one by one for whatever reason. You have to be very strong to hack this business, because you don't always get treated as a girl. Like, let's be careful, she's a girl, let's not hurt her feelings. No, people are going to run their mouth and talk shit about you. And if you can't, you know, stand there and keep your head up high and not worry about what the next person has to say about you, you're not going to survive. You're going to get butthurt and you're going to leave. So have tough skin before you're wanting to come up in this, because, you know, if somebody calling you ugly, fat, or saying you suck is going to hurt your feelings and scare you away, then don't even come in. And let another girl, you know, that actually does want this with heart and doesn't care about what anybody has to say come through. And, you know, and I've heard it all, you know, so I know what it all comes down to when it comes to that. And I've just learned, like I said, with the years, that none of that matters. I do my music for myself, a release of my stress, and, you know, and if somebody can relate to it, I'm more than, you know, grateful for that. If people don't like it, then it doesn't matter to me. I did that for myself to relieve the stress, the pain, the happiness, whatever I had built up.
You're actually right. You know what? You know what I mean? For me, being a music producer for so long, yes, you have to have thick skin in order to be in this business, or you won't survive at all, like she said. You know what I mean? It's really tough. You know what I mean? No matter where, male dominance, female dominance, no matter what the hell it is. You know what I mean? It's, if you don't have thick skin, then somehow somebody has to grow the fuck up and man up to what their shit is. You know why? Because majority of the time, yes, this business is about drama. It is about beef. You know why? Because everybody's trying to be like each other, or somebody's trying to be better than each other, because one person's putting out this type of music, so now you gotta maneuver around and throw out, oh yeah, you know what, let me throw out this kind of music, you know what, and then all of a sudden now it's a shitload of drama.
Yeah, and I mean, it shouldn't be like that. I don't see the whole competition aspect of it. I really don't. A lot of people might, you know, not look at it that way, but the way I see it, like I said, you should be doing music for, you know, yourself and basically the people that could relate to it. You shouldn't be doing music if you're doing music to top off the next person. That music has no feeling. If you're doing a song to say, you know, let me show them that I'm better than Miss Krazie, you're already 2 steps back. You shouldn't do that. I mean, I don't do songs saying that I want to be better than Nicki Minaj, or I want to be better. I like Nicki Minaj. I like, you know, seeing females out there doing their thing. I don't do stuff to be better than, you know, the next girl. Like I said, I do my music to release stuff I have inside. It's a therapeutic way of me to do that. And, you know, and the people that are just in it to, you know, like I said, do it better than someone else, or show them that they're better than someone else. I mean, that you don't have any heart in your music if that's what you're doing. you know, and unfortunately, like you said, yeah, this business, especially rap music, is beef. Unfortunately, it is beef. But like I said, I'm not here trying to compete with the next girl. You know, if anything, I would like to work with the next girl so that we could have more girls trying to come up in this. I'm not going to be in here forever. You know, I want to have somebody to bump to. I want to have somebody I can relate to as well. And being so few of us doing this, you know, it's just kind of depressing seeing that, you know, not a lot of girls se animan, like how we would say in Spanish, or are willing to throw themselves out there because they're scared, and like I said, they don't really know, or they're just shy, or I mean, I don't know. It's just like you said, it's a tough business, and unfortunately, you know, everybody's trying to get the next person's money or whatever you want to call it. I don't know, and I don't really care about that.